Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Daily Brew, your morning pick-me-up. I'm Mark Preuss, pastor of the Naples Seventh Adventist Church here in Naples, Florida, and welcome to this episode. Judges chapter 16 tells us a story of another judge that God raised to help lead his people. This is one of my son's favorite stories because it portrays a gentleman that is strong, that is God's chosen vessel. And this is labeled as God's strongest man ever created. We're talking about Samson. And in this story, Samson decides to go out and frolic amongst the Philistines and finds himself a wife. But she nags him for so long because on the way over to his betrothal, his engagement party, he was attacked on the roadside by a lion, and he rips the lion apart with his bare hands. Some time goes by, and he crosses that road again on the way to the wedding now, and sees that same carcass of that lion. However, it was filled with bees because they had built a honeycomb inside that carcass. And so he creates a riddle where if the people could respond or answer that riddle, Samson would have to pay a ransom worth a lot of money through clothes and tunics. Now, if the family of the bride could not, they would have to pay Samson that same amount. But she nagged him and nagged him and nagged him. And he told her, and he got upset, and he had to pay the price because she told her family, and they came and told him the answer to that riddle. And in his rage, he left and ripped the city gates with its hinges from the walls. Later on, he finds another woman by the name of Delilah, who convinces him to share the secrets of his strength, which was founded in his hair, which was a symbol of a vow that he had made with God. If you have read the story before, you know what happens next. He eventually tells his secret, and she was paid 5,500 pieces of silver to lure him into her house and then have people come in and shave off his head. They took Samson into a jail or dungeon or some kind of incarceration, now bald, strengthless, and blind because they plucked out his eyes. But they put him to do the work of an oxen. They put him in a grinder where he would push a grindstone to make flour for the Philistines. He became a prisoner. But as his hair grew back, his strength started growing back as well. And the end of Samson's life is one of tragedy that in today's world we could see movies being written where the hero dies saving his people. Here's what I'd like for you to take away from this story. Despite where you find yourself, regardless of your condition or what you've done in the past, if you are willing to be used by God, He is more than willing to take you back and to right straight through crooked lines. I pray that as you go throughout this day, may you make good choices. May you make wise choices. May you serve the God, Almighty God with all your heart, strength, and mind. But should you fall, God can still use you as long as you're willing to come back to Him. May God bless you.